Chef Dominique Ansel has really been the driving force behind so many food trends, including pioneering the croissant donut hybrid, the cronut. And now he's fulfilling that question that we've all pondered. Why can't you have your milk and cookies at the same time? Well, now you can.
On Eat the Trend, we find the latest food crazes, the hottest hybrids, and the most amazing culinary creations, and show you how to recreate them at home.
We're going to start by making the dough and creaming together our shortening with both of our sugars. So for this recipe, we really created a hybrid of sorts. We combined a classic chocolate chip cookie recipe with a shortbread recipe, and that's just going to help these cookies keep the form of the shot glass when we bake them. So now I'm just going to add our light brown sugar and our regular granulated white sugar, and just cream this together until it's nice and combined. Now I'm going to add 1 egg yolk and our vanilla, and then just stir that together. Over here I have my sifted flour and salt. I'm just going to incorporate that a little bit at a time. And what's important to keep in mind when you're making this recipe is this dough is going to be a little on the crumblier side, but that just means that it's really going to keep its shape when we bake them. You know what I found so interesting is when Dominique Ansel was creating this recipe, he was inspired by Oreos, which is my favorite cookie. He had never had an Oreo before. He actually had his first Oreo a couple months ago, and he thought it was so bizarre that Americans dip their Oreos in milk. And that's kind of when that light bulb went off, and he thought, what if you could have both at the same time? So that's how the chocolate chip cookie milk shot was created. So as you can see, our dough is really crumbly. That's totally okay. Now I'm going to fold in our mini chocolate chips. And using mini chocolate chips is really important because if you have those big chocolate chips, they're actually going to get in the way of the form. So at this point, you can just go right in there and start using your hands. All right, so now that this is nice and combined, I'm going to grab my forms. I got these little guys at my local bake shop. They're just little aluminum cups. They look like shot glasses, and I sprayed them really well with some nonstick cooking spray. So I'm just going to put my dough right into the cup. And then using my hand, I'm just going to create a well and push the dough to the sides. We want about a 1/4 inch along the sides of the glass to actually create the cup, because then we're going to fill it with our milk. And really make it compact in there. So use a lot of pressure on your finger and just push that dough against the little cup. If you can't find these cups, that's okay. You can also use a muffin tin or one of the jumbo muffin tins. But these are so great because they're the perfect shot glass size. All right, I have this one done. I'm just going to keep knocking out the rest. Once you've formed your cookie dough into the cups, put them into the refrigerator for about 30 minutes and let them set. Then we're going to bake them at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. How good do these chocolate chip cookie shots look? Oh my God, it's just like a little cup. I love it. So after you bake them, let them rest for about 15 or 20 minutes. You shouldn't have any problem getting them out of the mold as long as you spray them down. So now we're going to coat the inside with melted chocolate. This is so imperative to this chocolate chip cookie milk shot because if you just put the milk directly in there, it would get soggy, all the milk would fall out. So this is going to prevent any of that from happening, but it also just adds a really yummy flavor to the shot. So all I'm going to do is just take my melted chocolate and pour it directly in there. And I have found that the easiest way is to fill it up about halfway, and then I'm just going to turn this so that it goes right to the edge. And then you don't want to pour this chocolate back into your chocolate. You might get some crumbs in there, so just have another bowl. And as soon as you're ready, really, really quick, just flip it over. Yeah. And keep in mind, you could do white chocolate. I actually thought you could even maybe do some peanut butter chocolate or hazelnut spread, as long as you have some type of barrier to prevent that milk from getting through. So I'm just going to finish the rest. So now I'm going to let these set in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes. Oh my goodness, take a look at our chocolate chip cookie shots. Chocolate's in there, it's nice and set. They're the perfect little cup. Now I'm just going to pour in our milk. Now Dominique Ansel flavors his whole milk with Tahitian vanilla. We just added a little bit of vanilla extract. You could also make strawberry milk or chocolate milk. So just carefully pour it into your shot. Oh my gosh, look at it. It's milk and cookies. Oh, and he said that the best way to enjoy it is to take a little sip and then take a little bite. gosh, this is so much fun, my little chocolate chip cookie milk shot. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what food trend you'd like to see us make in the comment box below. I'm going to keep enjoying my milk shot. We'll see you next time on Pop Sugar. Bye.